Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this week's options watch list. Before I get to the watch list, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, the put to call ratio right now is at 0.46. It's fairly low. So a lot of people are on the call side. So that's something to keep note at. Now, looking at the economic calendar for the week. Monday, we have Canada election. Who knows how that will affect anything? Probably not. Tuesday, we have, let's see, Jolt's job openings at 10 o'clock. That's all I see on Tuesday. Wednesday, some GDP, core PCE, Chicago PMI, 8:30 and 10 o'clock. Thursday, unemployment claims at 8:30, some manufacturing numbers at 10 o'clock. And Friday, we have unemployment rate and a couple other things at 8:30. But yeah, I got a few things to look at on the economic calendar. So the Jolt's job openings will probably be the important one on that. So with that said, watch list is not that big. Really not too much going on. We get this. SPY had a really ridiculous weekly candles the last month or two. I mean, look at these ranges are just absolutely nuts. Now, the Friday's range wasn't too much considering what we've been having, but we're up at this 550 area. We got a gap to fill above 550. Well, above Friday's high, 550 to 560. So we may try to fill that gap on tomorrow. Who knows what the futures market will end up looking like. I mean, but we got a gap to fill above 560. We may keep going. We may keep going to 560 to 570, 580, and up to the 590 area. This 590 and 580 area is pretty big, especially the 580 and 600 is a channel it's been sitting in for like a long time. So we may get back to the 580. If not, if we get bad news that comes out, I mean, we could possibly go jump up and fill the gap to 560 and we could just come back down. But got an inverted cup and handle. I mean, depending on how you look at it on the hourly, you can see it more. You got the cup. I mean, technically you could say that's a cup and that's a handle and it failed. But you could say that's the cup and this is the handle and it's going to fill it could pop and fill 560 and 570, or it could fail again, and we'll keep an open mind. If it does manage to get back under 545, we'll say we could end up seeing 530 fill this gap. We got gaps to fill down here at 530. That's pretty much it for gaps down here. They've been filling pretty good. They've been filling the gaps pretty good on the way down, except for this one right here at the 530 area. So we could come back and fill that gap. This week is just a lot of charts look like it's going to take off, but will it is the question. Sometimes when things look too obvious, it's just it's a trap. Who knows if that will end up happening or not. We'll just take it day by day, and we're not going to try to predict the future. So we'll just keep it simple, and we'll look at SPY both directions, up and down. VIX has been getting hammered on. I said that last week. It's probably going to dump. It's definitely got room down to the 20 area and to the 17. If we get a push, well, sometimes SPY doesn't even need to range. All SPY needs to do is chop within a $2 to $4 range, and it'll be $20 before you know it. VIX can get crushed and chopped like crazy. It's done it before. It does it all the time. So we definitely could see it down to the 20 or even 17 area. If it gets under the 17 area, then maybe I'll start looking ahead for calls. But until then, it's in no man's land as far as I'm concerned, and it's not even worth looking at. Now, like I said, a lot of stocks look like they want to take off. I mean, Microsoft being one. I mean, if it gets over this 495 area, 494, it's going to shoot to 400, and we could see 400, 405, 410, 420. It's got a gap up here. It needs to fill to the 440. I don't think it's going to get that far, at least in this week. But we could definitely shoot to 400, 410 possibly if the market continues to go crazy. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure about that. We'll have to see. But Tesla is another one I'm looking at. We had a crazy run on Friday. To me, I'm thinking that we might pull back a little bit to like 575 maybe before we actually break out. But if we do manage to get over, we don't manage to pull back, we manage to get over this 286 area for Friday's high, that we're probably going to see 300 being a pretty big psychological number. But when Tesla decides to get some barons in it, or wants to start going, it can shoot to 325 very, very, very easily. So definitely keep an eye on that for a stronger move out of Tesla. But I still think that we're gonna. I mean, hourly RSI is above 75. I mean, I'd like to see it pull back to like 275, 270, then rocket back up to the 285 area, then push to 300. I'd prefer to see that, but who knows if Tesla would do that. BA is another one I'm looking at. I mean, BA just can't get out of its own way. It hits a stone wall around this 190 area, and it's kind of got like a downtrend right here, going right on the weekly right here. So if it cannot get over 180, I would watch it underneath 175 for push down to fill this gap at the 163 area on BA. I mean, it could break out, it could pop, but it cannot get any momentum. It starts to get momentum, it just gets slapped on. So it's been strong for the last few weeks, couple weeks. So I think we're going to fill this gap right down here. So we'll have to see if that actually happens. Netflix is just so crazy. I know I took puts this past week thinking that we're going to get back to 1,000. The fact it's up to $1,100 is just crazy to me. But RSI is at 71 on the daily, 72 for the weekly. Maybe it comes down this week. I don't know. I'm not going to bank on that. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. But that's going to get underneath 1090. Maybe I'll start looking at it for maybe a push back down to 1050 area or the 1040 area. It's got a gap to fill down here at 1,000 right here. But 1,000 is going to be a huge number. It's probably going to end up holding. But I thought we were going to get to 1,000 last week. As soon as it popped up, I thought we were going to fade. We were just going to come back down. But we never did, so it is what it is. So as of right now, that's all I'm looking at. I'm not too excited about anything this week. I have no idea what this week's going to bring. As far as we got some economic numbers coming out, we got tariff crap coming out that always seems to happen, and lately it's just better just to see what happens pre-market and just go from there, because I mean, one headline changes everything, and you could be in calls and Trump could say something and it could flush the calls, or you could be the other way around where you could be in puts. And I mean, that's why I like getting in and out of my plays. I know I get criticized for that a lot, and I really don't care what people think, because I don't. But I do get criticized for it a lot, and that's why I get in and out, because all it takes is one headline. You could be up a couple $1,000, and then people get greedy, wanting to try to get those big winners or big gains, and they go step away for a bit, and they come back and they're deep red, and they wonder why. Because somebody tweeted something, new headline came out. To me, I'd rather just take the dollar or two, play, and get out, and have peace of mind that if something happens, I'm not in it. I mean, I know that even if you're in it for 5 or 10 minutes, something could end up happening. A headline could drop at any moment, but getting in and out quickly, to me, I just think it's very, very safe. I don't get caught in as many messes like that, and I don't want to be one of those people that's just always holding and then always dumping a good position red because of a headline. I just prefer to get in and out and just sit and wait for the next one. So that's how I play. You can do what you want, but that's how I do it. Anyways, that's the watch list, and thanks for watching.